Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Safe Pest Sol, the place where we help you tackle all your pest problems the safe and easy way. Now, if you've ever had a bug infestation in your home, you know it can be a real nightmare. But don't worry. In today's video, we're going to show you how to keep those bugs at bay and protect your space. And to help us out with this, I've got a special guest today, Chris. He's a pest control expert, and he's here to share all his tips on how to get rid of bugs safely. Chris, how are you doing?
Hey, Rachel, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me again. Excited to talk about how we can keep bugs out of the house. It's something we all deal with at some point.
Glad to have you here. So, today's topic is one that we can all relate to, bugs. They seem to find their way into our homes no matter how hard we try to keep them out. So, Chris, what's the first thing we need to know about keeping bugs away?
Well, Rachel, the first step in getting rid of bugs is identifying what type of bugs you're dealing with. Different bugs require different approaches. For example, ants are drawn to food and sugary substances, while cockroaches are attracted to warmth and moisture. Identifying the type of bug will help us decide how to target them. Start by observing where you're seeing the most activity. Are they near food? Or maybe they're coming from a damp corner in your kitchen? Once you've figured out the type of bug, you can move on to the next steps.
That makes sense. So, it's all about pinpointing what you're dealing with first.
Exactly, Rachel. Once we know what kind of bug it is, we can focus on the right methods to get rid of them.
All right, so we've figured out what kind of bugs we're dealing with. What's the next step to keeping them out?
The first thing you'll want to do is clean up your space. Bugs, especially ants and cockroaches, are attracted to food and crumbs. So, making sure your kitchen is clean is key. Wipe down all surfaces, vacuum regularly, and make sure you're not leaving any crumbs or food scraps out. Also, store food in sealed containers and make sure to dispose of trash regularly. Bugs love easy access to food, so keeping your home tidy will help keep them away.
So, it's really about making sure they don't have anything to feast on, right?
Exactly. The cleaner your home, the less likely bugs are to stick around.
All right, so we're keeping things clean. But what about the gaps and cracks that they might be sneaking through? How do we stop them from getting in?
Great question, Rachel. The next step is to seal all potential entry points. Bugs can squeeze through the tiniest cracks, so check around windows, doors, and even baseboards. Use caulking or weather stripping to seal up any gaps you find. Don't forget about areas where pipes enter the home or vents. Those can be prime entry points for bugs.
Got it. So we need to be thorough and make sure nothing is left open for them to sneak through. Now, what about natural ways to keep bugs away? I love using safe, non-toxic options. Do you have any tips?
Absolutely. Natural repellents are a great way to keep bugs at bay without using harmful chemicals. Peppermint oil is one of the best options. You can mix it with water in a spray bottle and spray it along entry points or areas where bugs are active. Citronella is another great option, especially for flies and mosquitoes. You can also use vinegar to wipe down surfaces or create a spray solution. These natural repellents are safe and effective.
That's so simple and easy. Plus, it smells great. Okay, so we've sealed everything up, cleaned, and used natural repellents. But what if the bugs are still sticking around?
If you've still got bugs around, it might be time to use bug traps. These are great for catching any stragglers. You can buy pre-made traps, or you can make your own using simple ingredients like borax and sugar. Place these traps along the trails where you've seen the bugs. They'll attract and trap the pests, helping reduce the problem.
Great, so if the natural methods aren't enough, traps can help finish the job. Okay, Chris, so we've got all these methods to keep bugs away. But what if it gets out of hand? When should we call a professional?
If the infestation is large or persistent, it's a good idea to call in a professional. They can assess the situation, identify the source of the infestation, and use more advanced treatments to take care of the problem. Professionals can also provide long-term solutions and advice on how to prevent future issues.
Thanks so much for all the great advice, Chris. I feel way more prepared to handle any bug problem now.
Anytime, Rachel. I hope these tips help everyone keep their homes bug-free and safe.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips. See you next time on Safe Pest Sol. And also visit our site, safepestsol.com,